as training camp is beginning to wind down, or starting to see a little bit of peek through, like who's going to be the starters for the Minnesota Vikings this season. So Pro Football Focus, covering the macro league, all 32 teams, they took a stab at what they project to be the Vikings starting lineup. We'll talk to see if we agree or not. All right, so let's get on. Starting at the top, Kirk Cousins. Disagree. I'm just playing. Cousins, Dalvin Cook, who, by the way, they should be listing CJ Ham right here. Fullback, important here with the Vikings, damn straight. They got Thielen and Olabisi listed as the starting wide receivers. Now, I actually think that's what's going to happen. You know, the on paper, in the stat book, for the TV purposes, I think it will be Thielen and Olabisi starting, Justin Jefferson rotating in, but still getting a large amount of reps. So, again, this is mainly ceremonial, but it's something that you could see. Also, I do like that they listed Rudy and Irv as co-regional starting tight ends, which is something that I think you'll see. If you can find a spot to make a prop bet, I would actually wager that Irv Smith does play more snaps this season than Kyle Rudolph, and that's not like alien abduction related. That's just, if they both played 16 games, I think Irv would play more. But it is cool to see here. So the Vikings coming out in 12 personnel, one running back, 2 tight ends, which I think you may see quite a bit this season. Offensive line. So left to right, you got Reef, Dozier, Bradbury, Pat Elflein, as well as Brian O'Neill. I think that's what's going to be heading into the season. I think Dozier has a pretty clear advantage over Alvante Collins at this point. I don't think that Ezra Cleveland will be sneaking in the starting lineup to begin the year at left guard. Elflein has, frankly, from what we've been hearing, has been looking pretty damn good at that right guard spot, and I think it's a smart move. I think it's a move that should have been done last year, but whatever. So that is going to be your starting offensive line ahead into Week 1 against the greasy, grimy Green Bay Packers. So yeah, we'll see what Zadarius Smith does to Riley Reef this year. Great, good times. Defense. So they misspelled Shamar Steffens. I don't know who this Shamar Steffens is. Maybe he's better than Steffen. I don't know. But defensive interior, so they got Shamar Steffen as well as Armon Watts. I think it is going to be Jaleel Johnson starting at that 3-tech spot, at least on early downs, a.k.a. running downs. So I think you could see that. But Armon Watts is certainly going to be worked in. I think he's had a phenomenal camp. I think he's going to be that third defensive tackle, playing a little bit of nose, a little bit of 3-tech, a little bit of everything in there. Edge rushers, Hunter and Afadi, standard. Kendricks, Barr, and Wilson, the 3 linebackers. I think you will see Troy Dye mixed in there as some certain sub-packages. But also, I mean, Eric Wilson's had a phenomenal camp. He's probably the heaviest he's ever been, as well as not sacrificing on speed. Dude is freaking jerked. And this is a big season for Anthony Barr, because that Kendricks contract is very digestible. So if Barr has another season like he did last year, he could be a cap casualty, especially with the cap restrictions of the 2021 season. So he needs to step up his game. Kendricks is, for my money, is the best off-ball linebacker in the league, so no sweat there. Cornerbacks. Also, I like that they list 3 cornerbacks as starting, because that's basically what it is. Like, they honestly could have just listed 2 linebackers, because nickel is the new base defense. We got Hill, Dantzler, and Mike Hughes. I think initially taking the field in the base defense, the 4-3 Zimmer defense, will be Dantzler and Hughes. I think that's what it's going to be. That's what they've been trotting out as training camp wraps up, as well as Holton Hill kicks onto the field in nickel. Then you got Hill and Dantzler on the outside, so you got size and length and press ability out there. Then Mike Hughes kicking in the slot. I think that's what's going to be going forward. Then Harrison Smith, as well as Anthony Harris, the best safety duo in the league as of right now, unless Anthony Harris gets traded to the Browns for a first-round pick. I don't know. They listed, so the starting spot up in the air, Olabisi Johnson. Now, up in the air, sure, BC is still going to get his snaps. Is still going to make a very big impact in the Vikings passing game. I think that a prop bet, like who gets more targets this year, Olabisi or Justin Jefferson? I think it actually will be closer than people expect, because obviously we're enamored by the new shiny object, Justin Jefferson, but I think BC is going to be a lot larger part of this offense than people think. But listing BC over Jefferson as at that starting spot, you could honestly toss a coin. I think they get pretty similar snaps this year. So that's it. That is PFF's look at the Vikings starting lineup this year. Do you agree? Do you disagree with their projections? Let us know in the old comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Pull us on the Venmo. But until next time, Skol production value.